Good morning, Scrap Hawks. Well, I bought a new tool, so I needed to try the Fastback. I got this is my airplane ready tool here because I got to fly to Victoria or from Victoria back. So you want to make sure you always have a multi-tool where you just all I got to do is push this button, and I can throw out the blade so I can carry it with me and back for travel. So that's a nice feature. The detente on the Milwaukee is obviously tighter than on the Canadian Tire Mastercraft one, because just a better build. And see, the thing is, as a Canadian, you want a Phillips and a Robertson, but the problem is, unless your detente is perfect, and even the Milwaukee is not quite tight enough, a lot of times I've been using the other tool, and you'll throw it in, and you'll spin out a Robbie, and you'll pull it out, and the bit will stay in there, and it'll get knocked, and I've almost lost the bit on the other one a few times. Whereas with your Phillips and your slotted, you're not going to have that problem. So anyway, this is my latest here, and I think I'm going to go back to the Klein screwdriver, because there's just too many problems with this Milwaukee. It just, the two pieces, and they just fall apart. The bits fall out, and I don't know. Anyway, so anyway, we're going to go back to an old favorite. But I was stripping out a mattress this morning, and there you go. This is a breather hole, and sometimes they do have little breather holes, but nothing as nice as this, man. Look at this freaking thing. So that's for a dirty old mattress. That's a nice piece of a nice piece of brass there. So yeah. So we stripped out a mattress here. Got some blankets. For those who know, I've had 3 different uses. People have used them for insulating their cabin or something. They use it for dog blankets. They use it for covering their show car or something like that to travel. So yeah, it's a dirty old mattress, but people have got a lot of uses for those. And yeah, let's I gotta hit the dump, and then we're gonna do a bit of scrap hawking at the old scrapyard. All right, Scrap Hawks, here's what I grabbed this morning. Barbell, 60 pounds of weight on it. Those sell easy. Just some extruded light rails. A really good looking 15-inch tire. Basically looks 80%. And just some motors and a bit of pre-broken firewood. So yeah, let's go see the guys drop some stuff here. I got to kill about half an hour, so I'm kind of moseying about down here. My friend used to call it perusing the refuse. Peruse the refuse. All right, Scrap Hawks, here's our latest gig here. So as some of you know, I keep a delivery website called Kelowna Delivery. Last week it worked out pretty good, or a couple days ago. Someone paid me $160 to deliver a box of hinges down to Penticton. So I hopped in my dad's car with him, and we drove down, and we got ourselves a nice little snack at a deli, and fueled them up, and anyway, so that was a nice gig. But right now, I got a woman who wants to pay $160 for 2 packs of cigarettes delivered. So to export, I mean, I don't know, the smokers out there, export a full regular. Is that worth $160? You tell me, Scrap Hawks, what's going on with that? So I'm gonna swing by. What's our best chance? Probably. Who likes smoking the most in this town? The fine people of Rutland. So I think I'm going to go to the Save On in Rutland and not take. Okay, here's a progress report. Save On Foods did not carry Export A, so we went over to the 7-Eleven, and they had Export A full king size, but no regular. So I bought it. I just said, that's all right, dude. We're gonna Kara, I apologize. They didn't have queen size.
No, I
They
don't
only
like
had
king size.
I know, but they only. I went to two different stores.
No, I don't like king size.
I know. Okay.
Oh, they are king
I
size.
went to two
It's
different
okay.
stores. I apologize.
Dude, I don't care.
I did my best.
I don't care. I'm so happy.
Thank you very much.
So
Okay, take care. So, $170. Bought the wrong cigarettes. What are you gonna do, eh? Anyway, she didn't care. I knew she wouldn't care. But you know how chicks are. So I didn't realize, so I Googled, I didn't know the difference between regular and king size. It's a length difference is the issue. So I guess when they started putting filters on, I made them longer. So it's an issue of girls, they don't look cute when they smoke the big man cigarettes or whatever. Is that it? Can someone fill me in on what the... I asked Google AI and they gave me a breakdown on the situation there as far as the differences, but why chicks would want regular or not, I don't know. So I made a little joke about queen size cigarette because, you know, yeah, she was a pretty girl. Anyway, good. Enjoy your cigarettes. What are you gonna do? A human is a fragile creature, and we like our drugs. But yeah, as far as this channel goes, clearly it's following a well-worn path. If we refer back to Scrap Vulture, Vid Vulture, there was a pattern of Bitcoin hawking and food delivery, and this piece of shit channel has clearly gone down some very similar type route. So I think it won't be long before there's some serious criminal charges laid against me for one thing or another. Anyway, no, hopefully not. But yeah, so anyway, it's good to have a delivery website going because you know, people just need shit sometimes. Last night I had one more call. Well, I delivered 3 boxes from Home Depot. It was a furniture set, and the guy paid me $100. It was, you know, just 20-minute pickup or 20-minute drive. 3 boxes from Home Depot. So yeah, that was a good gig. Yeah, sometimes delivery is a better gig, especially if stuff is pre-boxed. You know what I mean? It's packaged, store deliveries and that type of thing. So yeah, Google kind of finally, they dumped me as far as junk removal, but as far as my delivery website, they've decided that one's okay now. So I'm getting served up to a lot of people, and yeah, things are working out. Okay, well, on to the next job. Look what we have here. Another piano. Williams, Oshawa, Canada, established 1849. Oh, that's interesting. Let's double check that. 1845. Huh? That's interesting. So I don't see much visible brass on this thing here. Gonna snoop around. Okay, it's got lead plugs at least. So yeah, back in the piano smashing game. So I'm gonna see if I can get my new technique going here. Got a big house clean out tomorrow, a bunch of stuff. Flat tire here, but yeah, these tires are done anyway, so time to take them off. And anyhow, all right. Okay, so here is the latest version of the Caramilk Secret. So what you do is, this is for piano stripping. It seems obvious now that I look at it, but you get yourself a socket set with the hex heads. Here I've got a 10 mil, and I can use that on my, I can use that facing into my 10 so that it gives me that 1/4 inch square drive. And then, yeah, this can fit on my battery powered impact, and you can use other sizes too. This is 8 with 8, so I think I'm actually going to use the 8 because if I destroy my 10, then I'm really in trouble here. So 10, 8, what do we got here? 6. So I have 6 here. Yeah, I guess I could use 6 as well. So anyway, that's how you do it. Let me try this out and see how it goes. Okay, so here's where we're at. This thing actually works pretty well. The problem is the wood's so dry that the threading doesn't back it out. So what I need to do is actually just pull them out one by one, which is always what you have to do. So anyway, that's what I had to do with the last one. All right, so here's the final form for this. And it's basically, the problem is if you put any pressure on that pin, it won't back out. So what ends up happening is, yeah, so if there was a socket I could get that I could clamp it and pull, but anyway, so yeah, manual pressure it is. Okay, we got another piano in the can. All stripped down to basically wood. Pedals still should come off, but they are actually steel, so. But really, I don't think there was really almost any brass in this thing. It was Williams is a pretty cheap brand. Sorry to my Williams friends, David Williams and John. So I don't know, I keep making up fanciful numbers for the number of pins, but I counted them, and 223 on this one. Can't remember what the last one was, and I got a couple piles of cast, which I might bring in, I guess. We'll see. Okay, we got a big pickup here, so. Okay, I just finished my second pickup. There was a whirlwind of junk there. We got 2 really clean, or a nice queen mattress and box spring set. Very, very clean, nice. So I picked up that, and the junk in here minus the couch, that was 200. That maybe is donatable. Got an umbrella, people always want those. Actually, I could flip that over, it's sun stained, but anyway. Box spring, and this pickup here I did for 160. It's a recliner couch, and this dresser is actually pretty nice, smooth, all plywood, strong. Got a beekeeper working away on the hill there. Kind of a semi-rural spot. I also picked up this, pretty decent little table. So, I had problems with the wheel stud yesterday. I bought a brand new set from Japan, and then I went to go change it, and then it was the wrong size, and I was ready to cry. Started shopping for, sending out messages. I was gonna go buy a Honda van, and then I remembered that the front and rear wheel studs on this thing they're different, and that's what you call innovation of capitalism, because they got the same thread, same pitch, everything else, but for some reason they need to have a different size set of splines. The spline, the diameter is different, the number of splines is different. It's all enough to make a grown man just want to cut his own ears off. But luckily, I didn't do that. So, the Atlas will continue on for a bit more, but it's struggling. The rear seals are going, so those should be done, and everything else. So, I think it's just going to be time to move on sooner or later here. But for now, we got a whole fresh set of tires to burn through, and let's keep going. Got a couple more big jobs here today, so let's see what we can get done. Okay, I'm just here at the scrapyard to dump off this metal rail and a bit of other junkage here. I did 2 pickups. I think I just did 2 pickups. These got an A-frame and an air handler here. The guy said it still worked, so maybe I'll message Dean and see if he wants it. And then, this other pickup. Oh yeah, that was from this morning. Where the couch was. All right, it's been a busy day here. This guy's trying to throw these things out here. What's he doing? So been a busy morning. Picked up this John Deere on a junk removal. No, I'm kidding. The junk removal the other day, the guy needed this moved, so I said I'd pick it up for him. So we did a makeshift ramp out of a thin sheet of plywood, and these ramps here, they're under my trailer all the time, so makes it pretty easy. Can that sit on there? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, and then we're gonna go cut up some big logs. All right, so got one log. I'm gonna cut this one in half. It's a bit too big to move. 2 cuts. This one here's got, it's half cut, so drunk. Clean off that here. So 3, 4, 5. Cut this one in half. We'll see how much we get through these here too. And yeah, got the Milwaukee chainer I got to plug in. Got some new blades. There's the truck over there. So. Well, how are we doing here? So I got the worst piece in. Always try to do that first. This big crotch here. So yeah, and then that monster there. So the Milwaukee, predictably, the battery power, it crapped out pretty quick. When I got it new, it was a beast, of course. You know how these things are. And then whatever, 3, 4 years go by. And anyway, it cut through a few. I mean, it's still useful. Luckily, we're near power, so. But yeah, I swear by this electric chainsaw. I just I threw a new $20 blade on there, and you know, look at the cuts we're ripping here. Just anything I want. Yeah, I might do a couple more just to simplify it, but got the worst of it in. Might be 2 trips. Might come back for the remainder. There's some wood here, but yeah, I think I've done the worst of it. So maybe I'll get that next. All right, we got ourselves a good old load of logs here. Logs. LOLAWGZZZ. Logs. So yeah, my little chainer does pretty good on these suckers, considering it's the little electric Makita. So let's dump this and see if we can grab those fridges. Okay, so Dean set me up with 4 of these suckers here. They've got a rad in there and some motors, and I'll probably bring him in for shred. I guess that's probably plastic, so it's not worth stripping the glass off. Yeah, so like I say, there's 2 more in there. There's some brass up there and wires and stuff like that. So we're a couple blocks here from the scrap metal yard. So this will be very convenient. Yeah, ballasts. Oh, there's quite a bit of shit up here. Okay. Oh boy, what a day. Okay. Quick tip. There's actually a fair bit of wire, and I'm gonna get those, strip those boxes. Hey man. And then these here. And there we go. Okay, that was a feel-good job. These are the second set of fridges here. So yeah, Dean, I don't know how much I mentioned in the last video. Dean had a look at them, just figured they were junk. He was gonna soup them up for Alan. Here he does food for veterans, which is just a great cause. You know, our veterans, you know how they are. Veterans are there. Whenever you need them, they're gonna be right there doing the hardest battles. And then when they come home and they struggle, they're never gonna ask for help. They're just gonna go home, drink themselves to death under a bridge. And, you know, we as a society, we let them down. So Alan's he drives food out to a lot of these veterans, and, you know, anyway, he's a good man. So enough said about that. Let's dump this and head off to the next. Okay, I'm gonna be a Kelowna driver now. Why isn't this logging truck doing the speed limit? I'm mad. I'm gonna honk and give him the finger. Kelowna! Okay, here's my latest scrapper's hack. This is just the nub of a grinding disc here. I'm always looking for a file is the problem, but I don't want to carry a file in my everyday carry bag because, oh shit, look at that. Because it's not that, just tends to get in the way. So anyway, I use this here and it was able to do a pretty decent job of just sort of taking the dullness off of this. And I managed to easily scrape off coating so you can see whether something's copper and brass. And it's nice and light and it's not pointy. It's so you don't, and it's not going to be hard to lose if you put it in your bag. So yeah, so this sits in my little fanny pack now. This is my latest little discovery. So okay, this is the first the two B&Bs here today, number 1 and number 2 here. And yeah, pretty decent haul, I'd say. I think the bottles are going to be pretty light. I didn't hear a lot of clanking. So I think even if we crack $50 today in bottles, we'll be all right. So just an all in all, a beautiful day to haul trash. Look at how glorious it is. So I'm up here at Quails Gate or Quail Ridge. Is it Quails Gate? Quails Gate? No, Quail Ridge by the airport. So a guy just called me. Well, out of the blue, but actually he booked me a couple days ago. I wrote it down somewhere, but not in my agenda. I wrote it on a sheet of paper, which obviously I lost, intending to transfer it. You know, the problem is that it gets too busy this time of year, and I try to stay organized, but I'm not the best at organization. So luckily he was pretty chill about it. So I'm going to move a TV and 4 boxes for this guy downtown. And $100, which is a great deal for him. Good deal for me. So let's go knock this off, and maybe I can get through this day and get a day off to stay at home with the kids, the Kit Kats. All right, more Kelowna driving cam here. So I've got a very short but terrible job. I'm helping a buddy move a china cabinet, which brings up the point: is someone really your buddy if they ask you to move a china cabinet? It's debatable. Yeah, I told him it'd be free if we throw in the garbage. It would also be free if I didn't have to take it up any stairs, and then it'd be at least $100 if I took it up any stairs. So he decided to go with the stairs option. So anyway, there's always a chance it'll have caught on fire and burnt before I get there, but probably end up having to move it. So I picked up 2 of these 4-foot rubber speed bumps here because I got a guy doing 50 kilometers an hour in the trailer park, and my buddy Kyle gave me this. It's got a bit of a bent lid on it, but I'm going to see if I can put a aluminum rod. I'll drill in from the side and run an aluminum rod in there and see if I can straighten that out. And now we're just looking for some spikes to hold those down. I'm going to see if they're better than the nails that I have. And while we're here, let's peek in this dumpster, because why not? It's just full of windows, hey? Oh, it's all okay, all the way to the end, eh? All right, nothing much here. Oh, they're all vinyl though. Okay. Well, that's the way it is. Okay, yeah, this is the kind of insane pissing contest I've gotten into. Anyways, a guy who rips up and down this tiny lane. There's kids playing, cats all over. He's doing like at least 50 kilometers an hour, like just great, like way faster than the school zone. So I put up a sign here yesterday, and I have video of him because I got my camera there. He came up here, he ripped the sign and took it. The fucker. Anyway, so I built this one a little stronger. I even left some screws there, so when he grabs it in the dark, he can shred his hand open. But this is seriously on there. I put some 8 or maybe they're 10-inch those lag screws in there, and then I went out and bought some bought some speed bumps there, and they've got they're pounded in there with 3 10-inch spikes each. So anyway, they're not coming off. So the only issue is whether it's enough to slow them down, because people's suspension nowadays, can handle almost anything. So if it's not enough, I told the lady I'm going to come back and get a second set, and I'll put them down here, but I'll add, a 2x10. And there's the greatest kitty in the world, and why I'm looking out for him. I want to make sure no one runs him over when he's outside. It's all about my best guy in the whole world. He's got to be safe. Yeah, people just got to behave. Like, there's no reason to be doing those kind of speeds in a place like this. So whatever it takes to look after my boy. You be safe. You be safe. Dad is going to cry his face off if you get run over, you little shit. All right, so here's the state of things. Came by last night, the neighbor, and stole the speed bumps. So whatever. He also came by and cut out the sign out of because the sign, you can't tear it down. It's so he cut it out. So I've decided to go on a little medieval here. I've just piled up some dirt here in the road, and yeah, I mean, he could come and smooth it out, but I mean, chances are it's just gonna, yeah, anyway, so that's how stupid it is around here right now. I'm losing, by the way.